The Mail, Aviva have decided to tackle sexism by being sexist and racist, Lewis.
Yeah, well, I have to step out of this story because I have an Aviva policy.
Oh, that is a conflict for you, but you're also a white man. Well, no, you're not white. We had this debate about whether you are white or not.
Yeah.
And if you were, Aviva would have something to say about it. Should we read out the headline?
They would probably rule me as white. And I'm getting older and older. I'm getting whiter and whiter. I'm losing all the life out of me. Senior white man recruited for jobs at multinational insurance company, Aviva, which used to be Norwich something. It used to be Norwich.
Union,
yes.
This is good content.
Yes, I've been here for so long, I remember that. They have to be vetted if they're going to apply. If they're going to apply, they got to vet. They got to be vetted by this woman, Amanda Blank, who's the female chief executive. So if you got a job, they come in and say, we want Paul to be this guy.
No chance.
No chance.
Absolutely
no chance. So this is the horrible thing. The horrible thing is, this country used to be filled with English people. Now English people have been reduced to British people. And then they're reduced to white people. And now they're being called non-diverse hires. We're now... Paul is not even a gammon. He's non-diverse.
Gammon's a colour.
I know. I mean, I wasn't
Delicious.
shocked by this because I'm used to it, but it's pretty appalling stuff. I mean, Mrs. Blanc warned that sexism in the financial services sector is worsening in wider society. Yeah, because of you. You hire white men. I mean, her mind seems to be pretty blank to me. I mean, it's racist against white men. And by the way, I've said this a few times now. Institutions and companies are lagging behind public opinion on this because we all accepted for ages just you can say anything about white men and do anything to them and discriminate against them. But people are actually getting so sick of it now, but they're still doing it. But I've noticed more of a backlash of people just saying we've had enough of it.
Have you seen enough of a backlash?
Well, it's starting. And it's also dehumanising, the way they say, I want to make sure recruitment has been diverse, and there was talk about non-diverse hires. What a way to talk about people as well. You know, are they just diverse hires? It's dehumanising to everyone, if you ask me. What do you think?
I think we need an amnesty on racism and just say, look, who cares? We're going to have to get to that point at some point because they've imagined an audience in their head. People like this lady have imagined an audience in which they're speaking to, grandiosely speaking to. Look at me, look at what I've done, aren't I magnificent?
Like that meme of the Queen of Dragons in Game of Thrones being held
Very
aloft.
similar to that, exactly that. And of course, we all know this solves nothing. It's not like Rosa Parks is thinking to herself, finally, my work is complete. This is what
we need to do. I'm interrupting you, Paul, because Nick is right. This country needs to get stronger. This company, Aviva, needs to be boycotted until she gets fired from her job. And the same thing for all the people who are not advertising on our channel here on GB News. They need to be broadcast. They need to be like the same way with Bud Light. Aviva, I have a policy with Aviva. It's got 5 more years to run. I am going to cancel it.
All right, well, very strong words from Liz. But yeah, I think, just in summary, the problem to me is you either believe in this kind of leftist critical race theory approach where you say that racism is about power, therefore we need to subvert that, we need to hit back against that. You need to believe, A, in that, B, that white men have this power, which of course most don't, and then you need to believe that it can be rectified and should be rectified. But that's a very specific belief set that most people don't have, and I don't think we should be following in these companies.
And very, very quickly, Nick, also she's a white woman at the top of that organisation.
Yes.
Yeah, she should give up her own thing.
That is